Beating Hearts out next Friday.
Yeah, so excited for this track to come out, and I'm really excited to announce on your show as well that we're going to be supporting the Coronas for their show on the 27th in the Marquee in Cork. So double whammy, exclusive.
Brilliant. What a day.
Yeah, oh, I can't wait. We're just so excited for this track to come out. It's a real summer anthem, real uplifting kind of stuff. I think something that we all kind of need at the moment.
100%, because a lot of the stuff that's come out, will say post lockdowns, it's been a bit solemn-y.
Yeah, and I understand it's been
100%.
a really tough time. And I've had this song knocking around for a long time. And I think we realized it's so joyous, and we're just so excited to be getting back out, and we kind of realized that's the song we want to release. You know, we want to put some fun and joy out into the world, and that's what we're doing with this song.
And it means a lot to you, this song. Tell me about that. Tell me why.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's very personal. Like, every song I write, I put myself into it. I can't help it. I always feel like I have to be honest, but too much sometimes. But yeah, I mean, like, I have kind of OCD tendencies, which maybe suits music and getting obsessed with all that kind of stuff. But sometimes that can kind of get a bit isolating sometimes, I guess, you know, getting lost in that sort of stuff. And it's a thing I'm dealing with myself at the moment, and it's great. But this song is about those kind of the people, you know, good solid friends, or those kind of people close to you who'll always look out for you and aren't afraid to kind of say, here, come back, you know.
I know.
And yeah, that's kind of what it is. Like, don't stop what you're doing, keep tearing me apart, because I need it. Your reason, it's the beating of a real life heart. It's kind of a play on words there.
It's a lovely lyric. It's so nice.
Oh, thank you so much.
And is there a group of people, or is there one particular person that you can nail it down to?
I got a few, even my family members and everything, like, so, you know,
no names.
They're good for that, or my good mates. I think everybody has, you know, those kind of experiences, but yeah.
Cool. And so talk to me about the Coronas gig. When did that come about? How long are you keeping that a secret?
Oh, I literally have just released the secret now into the world. Yeah, no, we were asked there a few weeks back by Danny. I do a lot of work with Danny anyway, and he kind of said, come here, do you want to do Cork? And I was like, yeah.
Hometown gig again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so excited. And also, I've just found out as well that our show on Saturday, the 21st in Cork City Hall with the Cork Youth Orchestra, I believe, has sold out as well. So,
I was just going to ask you about that, because you were on a live not so long ago on Instagram, just the end of last week, and you were saying there wasn't many left. So it is sold out, is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain it is. I'll have to double check. I think it's sold out. I was talking to Tomas earlier, so that's going to be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so the last time you did that was 2019, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah, this is kind of like a reprisal. So that's kind of where we're doing it again. It was one of the last shows we did live, and we thought, here we go, 2020 is going to be amazing. Yeah. And then everything happens as a result, obviously. So I think there's a little title to this show called Bridging the Gap. And I think it's special for us, and it's so special for the Cork Youth Orchestra as well, because they get to kind of kick back in where they left off and do a big show like this. It's going to be amazing.
Is it still quite important to you to still be doing local gigs like that?
Oh, 100%. Oh, it's massive. I mean, the City Hall, Cork City Hall, I mean, that's so special to play there. I mean, Rory Gallagher used to play there. Thin Lizzy played there back in the day. Actually, funny enough, our mother's band, Coppinger Stang, supported Thin Lizzy in one of their shows back in the day. So there you go. There's another connection there. So myself, Connor, and Owen are super buzzed.
She's got to be one proud mammy when you guys step on stage there.
Oh, she loves
especially
it.
With the youth orchestra as well. That's got to be special.
It's amazing, absolutely, and they're brilliant. And just the noise that comes from stage, that energy is just uplifting. So I can't wait for that. I can't wait to play Beating Heart with them.
And anyone that has been lucky enough to get a ticket, what can they expect?
Just a big bombastic show, you know, just kind of here we go, we're back again. I mean, it's kind of an experience with an orchestra that most people wouldn't be used to. You know, it's as much as classical music is beautiful and wonderful, I think it's amazing to bring. And I think they've been brilliant. Tomas and the whole orchestra have been brilliant in bringing it into a more contemporary sphere, playing pop music with us. And they're much bigger than a normal orchestra. Most orchestras are like half that size, 130, plus a choir as well, you know, so the youth choir. And they're all they're so buzzed and they're so enthusiastic. It's going to be magic.
Cool. And you were talking about Danny there from the Coronas as well. You've been doing writing with Danny, haven't you? And as well with Steve Garrigan from Codaline.
Yeah, I mean, I've just finished off. I'm working on the next album, the Coronas album with Danny. We do a lot of co-writing there, and we just get on great. He's such a good guy, and a bit of co-production there as well. So, and Steve, yeah, who's actually literally, if you're hearing noise, that's Steve and Phil in the other room there messing around. We're working on something at the moment. Do you want to say hi to them?
Why not? Go on, let's go.
Yeah, we'll say a quick hello. They're messers now. Lads, say a quick hello there. This is Katie Jane. Steve, say hello.
How are you?
Yeah, there's Phil.
Well,
This is like inception of the bands.
band within a band.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Give us a bar there off that guitar.
The Kit Kat.
Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. No, his voice is copyrighted, so you can't. I'm sorry.
Misses.
So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've been working a lot with Steve, and we did 2 tracks for the last Westlife album as well, which was.
And you
super
don't get on at all, of course. You can see that.
No, not at all. No, terrible chemistry there.
Cool.
I'm really lucky to work with such great people like Danny and Steve, who I count as friends as well. They're just great people and great musicians, and we all love music. So I'm really lucky to get to do what I do. And of course, with my 2 brothers as well, Connor and Owen, you know, and I think that feeds into the likes of Beating Heart so well. Like, I mean, that song together, that song really came together quite in a live way in the end. I mean, I had demoed it myself, but getting Connor on drums live in studio, my brother Owen on guitar, and I play sax on it, and we got another guy to play trumpet, Kev Foran, and we got some gospel singers to sing gospel backing vocals.
I was going to ask about that.
Yeah. So
what happened there?
I like, we just literally we're like, we want to make this song as joyous as possible. So I was just like, let's get all the energy, let's make it as live as possible. And then I was like, let's throw the kitchen sink at it, go 80s, go like, you know, big bombastic Quincy Jones style kind of brass riffs, and like we snaked a couple of gospel singers from a well-known gospel choir that I can't mention, but because, you know, Big Borrowed and Steal, and I think we made something really special, and I just can't wait for everyone to hear it.
I tend to agree. The other thing I was going to ask you about was J.J. Abrams' Oscar Wilde party in LA.
Yeah, that was absolutely crazy.
For anyone that might not know what that is, explain.
Yeah, so it's part of the US-Ireland Alliance, but J.J. Abrams hosts this Oscars party every year, and it's very Irish themed. And we got invited to do it. So there was J.J. Abrams. We were walking on the red carpet with him and the director for King Richard.
And this is Oscars week.
Nobody got slapped, which is great. It was Oscars week. And I mean, Jamie Dornan was there getting honored, and he was just he was just so funny. He was just a lovely guy, and it was just so much fun. We got to play to all this room full of ridiculous celebrities. It was so surreal.
Was it all Irish celebrities, or was there more than that?
Mostly Irish, yeah. I mean, J.J. Abrams, obviously, and there was I'm trying to remember who else was there. There was some. Yes, the ridiculously famous people, terrifyingly famous people, and but it was just great fun. It was just, and I like Los Angeles is so much fun over there, and like Donny, come on, you can't, Donny from CNN,
go on, Donny,
can't get more famous than that, and he was great crack. He was like delighted to come across more Irish people, so ended up just having pints with him and having the absolute crack. I sang him happy birthday. Turned out to be his birthday, so it was great fun. Yeah,
amazing. That's such crack.
Oh, ridiculous.
You just, when you think of the Oscars, you don't think of that much crack.
No, you don't. But like, I think that the special thing about this is it's a bit looser. It's more like a wedding, because, you know, it's not televised. It's kind of more private in that sense. Yeah. So they're a bit looser. They kind of chill out a bit more, and they have way more banter. And there's a free bar, which is always, dangerous. Oh, well. So yeah, it was great.
Of course, you were going to accept the invitation.
Of course.
And like, what was I going to say? How do I put this without actually saying it? No, do you know what I just said? Gossip from it.
Oh no! NDAs have been signed, and
man. What the hell?
No, I don't think we signed any NDAs. Maybe we did actually. I tell you,
sure there was. I'm sure the tape was very red.
Oh my God. All I can say is Donny is an absolute legend, and he's a great wit, that fella. I'll tell you that now. Some stories I can't tell you on air though, but
Fabulous.
Great crack.
I love
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
I
Brilliant.
love it. And the other thing actually was the towards the end of the year last year, the Salvation,
Yeah.
the covers album inspired by the Cranberries, and you guys sang "Ode to My Family" on it. That must have been a special project to have been involved in as well.
It was so special, and I produced it myself as well with the band. So it was really like we did everything organically and in house, and it's just such an honor to be asked to do that, and especially to cover a song as apt as "Ode to My Family," given the fact that we're three brothers. That was so random in itself, but no, really proud with how that turned out, and really proud to have been asked to do it. And actually, we're going to be doing a really special version of that on Saturday with the Cork Youth Orchestra as well. So to hear that with a big orchestra is really special, and the choir as well. So it's amazing.
And I presume you'll be doing the new track as well.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. It'll be the most bombastic it's ever been, if that's possible.
New favorite song. I'm actually going to count when I finish this how many times you've said bombastic.
Yeah. It's a word. It's a word that I am now obsessed with. How about that?
That's cool. That's because that's the vibe.
There we are.
Yeah. So is there anything else about the track that we need to know or that we should know, or anything else about the upcoming gigs?
Just that it's coming out on May 27th, and just pre-save it now. It's available for pre-save. That makes all the difference with Spotify, getting on playlists, that kind of like, and request it, everyone. And thanks to RedFM. Thank you, Katie Jane, for having me on. But yeah, 27th of May, keep an eye out. It's going to be out in the world.